Welcome to new presentation. In Life Positive. Today's topic is very controversial topic. Controversial in the sense the baseless statements made by so-called spiritual guru of ISKCON, Amogh Leela Das, whose body language, his style of talking, the tone and intonation, it's horrible. Amogh Leela Das' objectionable remarks against Swami Vivekananda and his guru Sri Ramkrishna Paramahansa. I am going to talk about this from a different perspective. Many videos are pouring in since the publication of the lecture of Amogh Leela Das. But I am going to talk about from the perspective of ethical questions about education, upbringing, lack of social responsibility being developed in educated youth, and the very casual, doubtful approach of ISKCON regarding the foul statement of Amogh. This is the greatest fellow of ISKCON, who is the Vice President of Delhi ISKCON Temple, Dwarka, Delhi, Amogh Leela Prabhu, Amogh Das, a monk of ISKCON, and he has made two controversial remarks about philosopher Swami Vivekananda and his guru Sri Ramkrishna Paramahansa during one of his discourses. Let us see what the remarks are. Look at the face and the facial expression of the saint Amogh. Before he took sannyasa and diksha, he was known as Engineer Ashish Arora. And what you see next to his picture are the words recorded by some channel on YouTube. And this is the height of against whom he is talking. Intelligence into question mark. What is the stature of that person? Of what is the contribution of that person? In what? The second allegation did he work is against nothing. Sri senseless, Ramakrishna baseless, shameful behavior. About his statement, Shato Mata Tato Patha. The statement is in one context and the Amogh Sahib is putting it into another context. The Vedas and Upanishads say that whatever the way you follow, all roads lead to the same divinity. This is the context of the statement. जिसको पीलिया हो गया है उसे सच कैसे दिखाई देगा? It is not searching a path on Google Map. It is the life's path. The life's path, the life's faith, the life's worship, the life's sadhana. And साधना के तो अनंत पंथ है. भारत में कितने पंथ है? जैन लोगों में 2 पंथ है, बुद्धिज्म में वो पंथ है, हिंदुओं में कितने पंथ है? क्रिश्चियनिटी में 2 पंथ है. पंथ अनेक है, पंथ अनेक है, पथ अनेक है, लेकिन गोल एक है. ऐसा रामकृष्ण परमहंस ने कहा. उसमें गलत क्या है? इसको गलत दिखाई दे रहा है, इसका ब्रेन स्कैन होना चाहिए. The remarks by Amogh, Leela, Prabhu, allies, engineer Ashish Arora are unfortunate. They are unfortunate. They are unbecoming of the position he is holding at the time of making remarks. So we denounce them. We denounce them. The words uttered by him, the gestures shown by great Amogh while making the remarks, the body language of Amogh speaks louder about his upbringing, education and culture. The whole 3 things are in doubt now. Because no cultured person will talk like this. It speaks much louder about his spiritual mentor who has given him Diksha and the institution in which he is working. The statement came as a blast. The reaction was boundless. Not from West Bengal, from all corners of the country. Not from one religion, from variety of religions and sects. The reactions poured in. So ISKCON had no other way than to publish a press notification. So whatever the published notification given by ISKCON is unacceptable, and the punishment shown is not proportionate to the sin and the crime committed by Amogh. The ISKCON press release about the disciplinary action is unemotional, non-repentant and just a formality and a whitewash. Amogh has been discontinued for 1 month from making any public appearance. Amogh has been moved from Dwarka, New Delhi to Vrdawan. This is not acceptable. And the press release also has come after the ruling party in West Bengal did not accept the remarks of so-called Amogh. Now the interpretation of the whole incident. The first interpretation. Let us go psychologically. The behavior and the body language the style of talking of Amogh, alias Ashish, is unbecoming of his both names he is holding. Amogh and Ashish, very meaningful names, but actions are not meaningful. They indicate a strong psychological imbalance in the persona of Amogh and or Ashish. Let us analyze the whatever is available on internet, his life before he came to ISKCON. Ashish left home after 12th class, after he qualified his HS. The statement raises many questions in my mind. The background is dark and shoddy, and the following questions are to be probed, which are not answered. Where did he go after 12th class? What did he do? Where was he? Who was his guru during that time? Why did he come back? Okay, but it was good that he came back to his family. Except that he came back in the year 1999-2000 as per the records available on internet. With a gap of some years, Ashish is supposed to have achieved his graduation in computer science engineering in the year 2004. Ashish pursued his professional career, let us say from 2005 to 2010. The internet sources say that Ashish renounced his professional career in 2010. The whole series of incidents, when analyzed, there is lack of stability of goals in life and education in the person. There is lack of sense of responsibility towards family and society. And this is a racket of so-called Krishna worshipping agencies in India and against Indians studying in abroad. These agencies distract educated professionals and detach them from their family. And there is a scope to make a statement that the statement uttered by Amogh may not be his own. And that is why the punishment is so mild. There are many incidences and instances to prove the point that religious organizations are working against the professionals, highly qualified youths in India, and cutting them from their parents and family. Let us have a look at one more career. The candidate graduated from Bangalore University. Then he again graduated in Electronics and Communication Engineering from IISc, the premier institute in Bangalore. Then he did his MS from Indian Institute of Technology, Madras. All these institutions are great institutions and abode of knowledge. Educationally, look at the subjects. There is no logical continuity in the subject. The candidate, considering from the open category, must have paid his full fees to the university or IISc or IIT. But in India, even the full fee paying candidate is getting subsidized fee due to various grants offered by the government. There is salary grant, there is no non-salary grant, there is development grant, there is research grant, and if you combine the amount given by state and central government and on various counts and divide it with the number of candidates studying in any institution, what is the cost per capita per person? I have calculated one cost for one government that a candidate having 100 intake in a college, a single minute in the college cost the state exchequer 375 rupees per minute. Have you ever thought from this angle that taxpayers are paying their taxes, maybe sale tax, maybe stamp duty tax, maybe income tax, maybe property tax, and all governments are collecting money from various tax sources, and this amassed income of government is spent on welfare schemes, and education in India comes under welfare scheme. What are these candidates doing and paying back to the society? Doing nothing. They are taking sannyas and they are making others take sannyas. What is the definition of education? From Rigvedic point of view, that education should make man self-supporting. It should make him independent, as well as he has to become selfless. I received a request today. There is an ashram in Ville Parle, and the ashram requires a teacher to teach science free of charge. Orphan candidates are being protected and they are looked after for food, health, clothes and education. Such institution is openly demanding and requesting कि give your 2 hours per week. This is selflessness. Selflessness doesn't mean you chant Hare Krishna and dance on the road.
you are going to and bound to repay in the society. There are many organizations in India working under pretext of Krishna and doing things without understanding the philosophy of karma, akarma and vikarma of Bhagwat Gita. Kindly refer to my presentation on karma, akarma and vikarma of Bhagwat Gita. These organizations are misleading the educated youth, highly professional educated youth. Amogh is such an one single example that has come before the nation. The way he is nurtured as a spiritual guru. Look at, doesn't have any respect for the saints. And this is, I think, is a conspiracy against nation. These institutions are doing and supporting brain drain. These institutions are practicing against established social and family systems in India. These institutions are misusing the donations received. These institutions establish Goshala. The owner of the mission goes for Bhagavad Gita. And the Goshala, the cows are starved. Somebody has to beg and borrow. What is the use of such head? It is also likely that such agency may be working under the influence of foreign agencies against the interest of India. Everything has to be analyzed, scrutinized, investigated, and the truth must be brought the utterances before of the person whose Vani, Vacha, is not Amogh, and he does not deserve his mother given name Ashish, has no spiritual power to confer Ashish on self or anybody. He is appointed by the institutions to tarnish the work of the great souls and institutions, working in the name of great souls like Vivekananda Kendra and Ramkrishan Math. These two institutions are doing lot of social work for nursing careers, for children in 7 sister states, and these so-called institutions of which the Amogh is a representative, their work cannot match with the work of Vivekananda Kendra and Ramkrishan Math. Though the Amogh institutions are getting donations in dollars. So, my presumption is that there is a major conspiracy going on against the youths and the family system in India by such institutions to which Amogh represents. And it requires thorough probe by coordinated efforts of all the central agencies from CBI to RAW. Kindly write into comment box if you agree with my point of view. Thank you very much for your patient hearing, listening. Give your support to Life Positive, which aims to simplify life. Thank you so much.